Hello all and welcome to another update video. Yes, can't call its journey to 1 million gamerscore anymore because we passed that, haven't we? And just want to say a massive big thank you to everybody again who's followed the journey from the start, and especially anyone who joined the live stream of the 1 million actually happening live. That will be a moment I'll never forget. That will live long in the memory for as long as I shall live. Yes, August the 8th 2022 will never be forgotten. But we must carry on, because I do enjoy doing these update videos and people seem to enjoy them, people seem to watch them, so thank you very much indeed for watching. So the update videos going forward, obviously we need a new name, so it'll be 1 million gamerscore and beyond. I've taken a little inspiration there from a film franchise I absolutely love and I'm a big fan of, and that is Toy Story, of course, to infinity and beyond. 1 million gamerscore and beyond. Didn't need to explain that, but there we go, just did it anyway. So going forward, what will happen in the updates will be, I'll be largely focusing on the completions as a whole, but I will touch on other stuff. I mean, if I get a last shot of gamerscore out of a game and then move on from the game, I'll still mention it. And of course, anything notable, any milestones that happen. You know, I know I've done the million, but surely there'll be more milestones to follow. And just any good games I play that deserve a little bit of a mention, even if I've not got a lot out of them, sort of thing. But anyway, let's pop across to the gaming tab and get on with talking about the completions and some gamerscore that I've got in the month that was September 2022. And it starts, or this video starts, with a completion that is Super Sunny Island. A very fun little platformer, this one. Shouldn't take no longer than half an hour, takes roughly about that time, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's a fun little platformer. In every level there are 3 keys, and if you collect the 3 keys, which are very plainly in sight, to be honest with you, they don't take much searching to do. You get those 3 keys, and then you can open a chest which is near the end of the level, and in that chest is a special coin, and you get an achievement for your first special coin, and I think you need to get 30 special coins in total to be able to fight the 2 bosses, because they're achievements for beating both of the bosses. So along the way you'll get these little things that are called goodies. I mean, I don't think they do anything other than get you points, but once you've got 10, 15 and 25, you can just ignore them. You don't really need to get any more. And then after that, you can defeat enemies for achievements as well. You defeat 25, 50 and 100. And then again, obviously, once you've done 100 enemies, you don't really need to focus on every enemy. But obviously, if they're in your way, shoot them with your little water pistol, which is basically what he's armed with. 15 special coins is an achievement, and that 15 special coins will allow you to defeat the first boss. I do believe there are 20 levels in each sort of area or world. You only need 15 to get to the first boss, and then you need 30 to get to the second boss. So in the first world I just actually did all 20 levels because I thought first world going to be the easiest one, so I did 20 levels and then beat the first boss. Then obviously I got to 30 special coins by doing a further 10 levels in the next world, which allowed me to then fight the second boss. And to be honest with you, the boss pattern's super easy, not difficult at all. You know, you'll get it down very, very soon, and you'll be done with this game in less than half an hour, I'd say, but around about half an hour if you want to sort of average it out to account for everybody's skill level, to be honest with you, because it's not that difficult. But it was a fun little platformer. It's almost a shame that again they just didn't make you play it for a bit longer with regards to getting the full 1000 G out of the game. Okay, so next above that, I'm not going to talk about the completion on this one, because this game, I'll show you the last 2 achievements on it though. I'll show you the last 2 achievements on it because we went back and finally finished this, because as you'll see, 8th of the 9th 2022, and then before that 11th of the 12th 2011. So this was a completion a long time in the making. So I won those 20 ranked matches legit, as well as one with every character in an online ranked match, but I didn't have the 100 ranked matches online. The online is still active, and boy did I have fun unlocking this one. Yeah, sarcasm. But no, me and my boosting buddy Ross, we did start on this, but for some reason it wasn't saving my progress but it had remembered my progress from years ago, so I decided to get my double boxing set up in order to do this. However, what the trick you normally do is you log in with an account on another 360 and download the game, because you're logged in with your account, you've already paid for it, you can do that. Then you can sign out, because it's on the hard drive of a 360, generally you can just pop in and play it. However, Super Street Fighter 2 yeah, but this Turbo HD version was a little bit clever on that. It recognised that the main account wasn't actually trying to play the game, but what I could do is trick it into thinking that I was on that other console. So basically I got into the screen of where you start the online fights with that, then signed out while it was on that screen, and then signed in with my boosting account, and then got on my other console and just went in from the start. And then I was actually then able to boost myself and pair it up. And yes, you have to do all 100 matches in one mode, because you can do a classic mode and a HD mode as well. So yeah, I basically practically was committed to the course because I didn't want to lose my progress anymore. I knew I had at least 20 in the bank, and several hours later and early hours of the morning I just kept going and got it done. But yeah, I can't talk about the whole completion because 2011 was a very long time ago and I can't remember everything in it. But just be aware there is some online on it if you want to take it on, and it's still active, it still works, the online, there's no server issues there. Right above that, Mushroom Saviour, that deserves a little bit of a mention because it's had a 1000G update for finding the secret crystals in these 5 levels. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So levels 5, 6, 7, 9 and 15. There are guides on YouTube which will show you exactly where the crystals are. I mean, some of them aren't in sight when you open up the level. A couple of them are and are very obvious on how to get them. I think the first couple are, and maybe one of the others is as well, but a couple of them are off screen, so if you want to watch a guide, I'll just quickly show you where they are. It's not difficult at all. If you've already got the 3000G out of it, that's going to take you no time at all, because all the levels will be open for you. Pop into the levels. As soon as you pick up the crystal, the achievement unlocks. You don't need to finish the level. However, one of the levels is practically finishing the level to get to the secret crystal. But the secret crystal is obvious what it is. It's a crystal. It's in plain sight. But yeah, nice easy 1000G, just basically given to me for another 5 minutes work. Okay, so above that, the Artful Escape. Unfortunately, this has now left Game Pass, but getting this done was basically boosted by the fact that I knew it was leaving Game Pass, and I'd done it a couple of days before it did leave Game Pass. And I must admit, this was a beautiful game to both look at and to listen to. It really, really was a good experience. I think, let's have a look at my runtime of this. I know it's not necessarily going to be your quick job and done. Alright, 2 hours and 46 minutes. I think a lot of people will quote around about the 4 hour mark to do it. I must admit, I did just skip through the dialogue. I was more interested in just playing the game and taking in the visuals, but it's not difficult at all. However, there are 4 achievements which are technically missable, so I would recommend that if you do buy this game and you're able to play this game, I would watch a short video done by Mecha91 on how to pick up all the 4 missable achievements, and then you're set for it. It's easy to remember where they are once you've watched that video and what you need to do. One of them is for standing on a stage and not actually jamming at all for ages. I believe it's the first achievement I got, which is, there it is, don't do anything for 3 minutes during a jam. You can do that right at the very first level, right at the beginning, so you can do that as well. You hold down a button to jam. Another missable one is this one here, light up every building area of Calypso. Again, watch that little video he does, it's fantastic, it'll tell you what to do. Jam with the Snowman is another missable one as well, just need to know where that is and the spot to do it. Oh, actually there's 5 missable achievements, because there is another one. Where is it? Where are we? I'm going to complete the game. I know there's one where you basically, you come up to sort of this vending machine looking thing, and you can adjust your look, and you get an achievement for basically creating an outfit or wearing an outfit that you wear. And it is possible to miss that achievement if you decide to just basically run through it and not put anything on and just carry on basically playing the level in your pants. That's the one there. Create a custom outfit. And the other missable one is this one here. How do you get up there? Certain spot in the level where once you've learned an ability to sort of hit the ground hard and bounce up a little bit higher, you can actually get to that little arch in the picture there, which is also another missable achievement. So there's actually 5. Well, there's 4, but technically 5, because you're gonna you surely put an outfit on and have a bit of fun with making it. I did. I made him look absolutely ridiculous, but it was good fun. So yeah, I mashed through the dialogue and got it done in just under 3 hours. To be honest with you, about 4 hours. Yeah, most people should get it done in that. Again, you might actually want to listen to the dialogue, but it's a really good game. I really enjoyed it. It's a bit of a basically a side-scrolling not 3D, more of a 2.5D platformer, and you jam to make sort of parts of the level appear and light up and things like that, so you're able to progress. But no, not a difficult game to do. Just enjoy the experience of that one. Right, above that is ACA Neo Geo Art Fighting 2. That was set at 800G again for a very long time. Let's have a look at the time differences on this one. I decided to pop 2018, 26th of the 11th 2018. So yeah, I didn't get the top 2 brackets in the caravan mode and the high score mode. Decided to sort of have a look back at some of my old fighting games, because one of the TA medals, target medals to do, was actually get achievements out of fighting games, and I've played a lot of fighting games, so I didn't exactly have a wealth of stuff to choose from. However, I ended up buying a new game, which then made that very easy, but that was because I wanted to buy that game. We'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, we got the top 2 brackets done in that, thanks to the trueachievement.com guides for those achievements and a little tip on what to do. So thank you very much to the creator of those little guides. Okay, so we just had to play that for some reward points. We tried to get the last ones out about Fatal Fury 2 and failed. I will have another go with that. I think I did I get one more achievement out of that? Yes, I did. I got to, I didn't get to the top bracket, but I got to the bracket below. I got to the top bracket nearly a couple of times, which is rather frustrating, but we're missing, there we go, missing those 3 there, but we'll go back, we'll have another go at that at some point. It took me a while to get to it before, but we did it in the end. Right, Flasco Man also had an update, another 1000G added to it, and it was for collecting the green gears in certain levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 green gears. I believe the levels are 7, 8, 9, not 10, but 11 and 12. Again, you might want to pop into a guide that's just focuses on the update for this. I believe if you've got all of the achievements up until this point without doing any more than you need to, you will then need to sort of play levels 10 and 11 and 12, or finish levels 10 and 11, so you can at least get in 12 as well, so you can get into the levels to get all of the gears. But honestly, they're not hard to find. So the first couple, you should already have the levels open. Green gears 1 and 2, you just pop into the levels and pick them up, die, and leave will go back out. But yeah, anyway, the whole thing, if you're up to that sort of phase, won't take long at all. And if you haven't got any of the achievements out of the game, the whole game doesn't take that long at all as well, to be honest with you. But it is a fun puzzle platformer, I will give it that. I think I popped an achievement killer. I will mention Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway, because there's a date specific achievement in it. Obviously it's in September. It was for playing it on the 17th of September. Played Hell's Highway on the anniversary of Operation Market Garden. So I have a little notification set up on trueachievements.com, which you can have set to remind you of any date related achievements that are coming up, or any servers that are closing, anything like that. So I didn't have those set up, I do now. So any date related achievements, I get a little bit of a heads up, like 2 or 3 days before the date. And I thought, do you know what, I was going to wait till probably next year before putting that game in, but I thought, why not just chuck that in, knock the 50G out, so you haven't got to worry about it in the future. Okay, so where are we going next? So F1 2018 does have a completion next to it, but I actually got that in 2019. I got that completion. I just helped my mate Ross get the online done for that, so I can't really offer anything on that. Had to play ORD because I played a Dirt Rally game called Dirt Rally, ironically, and it odded up my achievement score. Basically didn't make it end in a 0 or a 5, and this is my little game that I kind of leave uncompleted so I can straighten my score out. So I had to pop like 4 achievements out of that to straighten it up again. Thank you, Dirt Rally. So I am working on the online with Ross on Army of 2, the 40th day, because that is going offline soon. We've got a good chunk of it done, so not long to go with the online for that, and then we can start going for the rest of it, can't we? But Will Die Alone, got 1000G out of that. It was in my wish list of loads of easy quick completions, which I wait to pop up in the sale, so I don't have to spend the full whack on it. I mean, it's only a £4.19 game, so I might have taken the plunge once upon a time sort of thing if it never popped up in the sale, but it did. I paid £2.03 for it, and it's a quick completion. Doesn't take that long at all. You're basically sitting in front of a computer screen the subjects in this are very, very heavy. So it's it's to do with anxiety, depression, and unfortunately stuff deeper than that we won't go into it. And you read the text on screen, and then you can delete a person's memory and help them like that, and you move on to another day. So I must admit, I did a few of them, and then I must admit I'm not much of a reader, so I got kind of a little bit bored with it. Now that you do have to do effectively 4 playthroughs of the game, I think, because a lot of them are storyline progressional. So I finished day 1, day 2. I did panic because although it says finished day 1, day 2 and day 3, the days, although they aren't they are day 1 and day 2 and day 3, they're actually like day 1, day 4, day 13 or something. So it's it's kind of weird how it works. There aren't 13 days to do. There are only 3 days, but the third day is day 13. Anyway, so don't get panicked like me if that's what you think is happening and you missed a load of days. But yes, it's just the chronological order of the days rather than what number they are. Right. Anyway, get them all wrong. So once you start deleting photos, you can get them all right or you can get them all wrong. So I must admit, I did one playthrough without even checking a guide out to try and experience it. I got them all wrong before I even finished day 4 and day 5, and then finished Alex's story. So there's 2 characters, and there's Alex and there's Tom. So after you've done Alex's story, you want to work your way through Tom's story quickly. I think it's Tom. There you go, finish Tom's story. And there are 2 other achievements called for getting them all right and reaching the secret ending for doing deleting certain photos, but not all the right ones. Some of the right ones, anyway. What I did is for those last 2 achievements, I used Achievement Land's guide on the game. Bang on guide. Love using his guides. Well done, Bills. Fantastic guide again, just to knock those last 2 achievements out and get all of the multiple endings. Now, if unlike me, don't want to take it on before doing any of the achievements, you can knock this out in less than don't want to say less than 15 minutes, around about the 15-minute mark if you just use the guide, because once the text starts coming on your left hand side, there's a little X in the corner. You have to trigger the text off, and then once you trigger the text off, you just move over to the top left hand corner with a little X, and you can delete it, and then you brings up the pictures and you just move on there. So you don't need to read all that stuff, but you can do if you want. So I did start on it properly, but not much of a reader, so in the end just wanted to get it done. So I think that's the last of the completion. We've got some other stuff here that we've been playing above it. Achievement out of Connect Disney Rush Adventures, whatever it's called, just to get some reward points. I wanted to do a complete playthrough the story mode of Assassin's Creed so I could knock the last online achievement out of it that I needed, but unfortunately the story wasn't for me, and I didn't want to spend my time, a lot of time in a short space of time playing Assassin's Creed 3 because I wasn't enjoying it that much. It's just not for me. I'm not really a stealth mode game player, so I decided to not worry about that achievement, and so be it. Unfortunately, don't do that very often, but it just did happen. So above it, I bought the Capcom Fighting Collection. I've wanted it for ages. I picked up enough reward points to get a £25 voucher. It was in the sale for a little bit under that when it's normally like 34 quid, I think. So I took the sale price and got the Capcom Fighting Collection because I really wanted it, which meant I had to use my own money rather than reward points to get my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate this month. But I saw the balance of getting a £25 card for a game I really wanted over paying the $10.99 a month that I have to. But what I normally do with my reward points is stay on point with it every day, and it ends up paying for my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I know a lot of people that do that. But I mean, we will touch on this hopefully in the next video and talk about the completion, because there are 3 more achievements I need in it. I need to view every ending in the game Red Earth. There's a little thing you can do in the credits, which is kind of playing some sort of mini game, which I need to do as well, again in Red Earth. And I need to beat every game with every character, which you can speed up by reducing it to 1 round, putting it on easy and making your damage input a lot higher, which I will do now just to speed my way through it. But it's still going to take a long time, because you also have to access all the hidden characters because they are part of that achievement as well. So it's not a quick completion, but a lot of it is. You have to do a lot of special moves with certain characters, but you do get an achievement for playing every game, which triggers after you've done 1 round, and for completing every game, which again you can make super easy for yourself. Some other miscellaneous achievements which aren't too difficult as well, but once I've got the completion on that, I will talk about it in more detail in another video. Same about this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Carbon Collection. I literally only bought this less than a week ago now. Again, it was another game that I really wanted. I've been out and bought the physical version of this because it was just one of those games I had to have. There's a hell of a lot of my childhood in this. So I think there's only 13 achievements in this game. I've got 5 already. You basically have to play every game in the game and complete every game in the collection and complete it to a degree. I streamed on my, because obviously this month as well I hit an achievement a day for 1,000 days. Again, thank you to everybody who popped up to that stream as well, because I did a little bit of a stream celebrating the fact I'd hit 1,000 days of getting one achievement a day for 1,000 days, and this was the game I streamed. So I did an arcade mode playthrough, legit, and then I played a bit of the Tournament Fighters, embarrassed myself a little bit, and didn't get any more achievements out of it in that stream, but I have actually gone back to the Tournament Fighters game and managed it. You can actually cheese a lot of this game. It's not actually a difficult completion to do, because the game now has you can save at any point, so you can almost save your progress, and if you fuck up you can go back, sort of thing. And it also has rewind feature as well, so you could just, if you make an error, you can rewind and have a go again without losing some health or losing a life, so you can do that as well. Also, there is an almost an ultimate cheat mode, which works in nearly every game except a couple, because you have to do it in a certain mode, and the watch a playthrough doesn't work because it's not in the right mode, but then won't unlock the achievement. Basically, before you enter a game, you can press X to watch a full playthrough of the game done by a developer or a member of staff or who works on the game or something like that. But then you can fast forward to near the end, and if you press the bumper that brings up the menu and the option to save and quit the game, you can save the game, come out of that watch mode, then go back into the game and load it up as a save as if you played it, and then just finish the end of the game. But as tempting as it is to do that just to get the completion done, I really legit want to play all of the games on this collection, so it won't be as quick as a completion as you can have it. And also, if there's a couple of games you don't want to do or you don't want to play legit, at least you've got that option to use that function, and then just you're not going to stop yourself getting the completion just because there's a couple of games on there that you really don't want to play. There are tricks now to get round it, which is quite strange, really. Above that, we got F1 2019, which I think has been in the last few videos, but we're getting there. We are nearly done. There's 4 achievements left for me to get, and only 2 of them I think are actually going to take some time. However, one of them I'm nearly close to. So the 4, I'll go through the whole game once I've got the completion. Again, that's the sort of thing I want to do now. But what we've got left to do at the moment is reach level 50 XP, which is one of the long ones, and we've also got, reach maximum showman rating, which is unfortunately a very long one. I've done maximum sportsmanship rating, which took like just over 2 seasons, I think. So basically, every time you do an interview, you can give an answer which will boost your sort of rating either way. And if you go all the way to the left, you fill up your sportsmanship rating, which is what I did on my first playthrough. But if you go all the way to the right, you can fill up your showman rating. But it just moves up a little bit every time you get an answer right, or and yeah, it takes a while. So that's going to take a long while to do. Reach level 50 XP isn't actually that bad. There's a great boosting technique you can do in the leagues on your own, thanks to a solution provided by a guy on trueachievements.com. So I'm actually about 39 or 40 using this trick, and just when I'm at home and I'm doing other stuff, and I've got like 20 minutes that I can't play the Xbox for. I think it's between 20 minutes and half an hour. Normally just over 20 minutes it takes to set up sort of a league mode where it plays itself for you and gives you anywhere between sort of 22 to 30,000 XP. So that's just a case of getting that done soon. And again, it's just something I chuck on every now and again when I've got some spare time while I'm doing other stuff around the house, sort of thing. But completing F1 race with driving assist turned off, that's not going to be hard. And accept a contract with McLaren or Alfa Romeo. Basically, once I've reached the maximum showman rating, next time I get a contract negotiation, I'll just accept a contract with one of those 2 teams. There's 3 achievements which are accepting contracts with teams. So when I first started the game, I picked the team I wanted to be, obviously McLaren, and then when I got my maximum sportsman rating up, I then was like, right, I need to start another playthrough to get working on the showman rating, because I'm not moving all the way to the middle then all the way across again. I'm starting a new thingy. So before I quitted that playthrough, I got to the next contract negotiation and then accepted a contract with one of the other teams from like the second achievement. Now next time I'll accept an achievement with one of these 2 teams once I've got to the maximum showman rating. It's kind of just sort of incorporating getting achievements into what I'm already doing, sort of thing, and not doubling up on time that doesn't need to be done, sort of thing. But that's just one I'm just going to leave towards the end, just in case, just because I can't be asked to change all of the assists and then worry about having to change them all back. So it'll probably be my last achievement in the game, but it won't take long to do that one. Right, is that everything? No, well, that's always there because we use it to play a PC game. Again, I keep saying it, open chest, kill snakes, super easy, takes no time at all, find a good level, purposely die, and just keep reloading it. And we're playing Dirt Rally and Dirt 4 at the moment because the online of these are going offline very soon, October the 3rd, so we're nearly there now as I'm recording this. Might just about get this uploaded before this goes offline, but yeah, we're smashing out some of the online on that. As you see, Dirt Rally was guilty of odding up my game score into not ending in 0 or a 5, even though I say I'll get the shit. I don't own this game, and it's leaving Game Pass as well soon, whereas I do own Dirt 4 because it was Games with Gold once upon a time. So we got quite, I think, did we get all the online up Dirt Rally? I might be missing. No, I think I did. I am missing a couple on Dirt 4, but hope to get those soon. But one of them is very dependent on what the daily challenge they throw up is. Unfortunately, I've missed the top tier on a couple of occasions where I've had the chance to do it. But to be honest with you, even if I don't get the full 1000G out of Dirt 4 because the server's going offline and not getting all the achievements done, I will eventually have a large chunk out of this. And there's a lot of rare achievements on this as well. But a lot of it is just playing the game, but you have to play the game for a long time. And I've got to be honest with you, Dirt Rally I wasn't really enjoying because it was too simulation, whereas Dirt 4, it gives you the opportunity at the beginning to pick a sort of a racing style, so you can have it be more arcadey or have it be more simulation depending on what you want. So we're playing a lot of Dirt 4, and hopefully if I don't get the completion, I'll have a last chunk of it done, and I might talk about that in a future video. So that is everything in September in what is now 1 million gamer score and beyond. So yeah, that's the new title that we're going with, and I hope you still enjoy these updates. If there's anything you'd like to give me feedback wise on the updates, you want to hear about everything, again, thank you for everyone to give me a little bit of feedback in the last one, but trying to make these videos a little bit quicker and more streamlined. He says this has been nearly going on for half an hour, but yeah, I can't help it. I like talking games, so I generally can't ignore anything, but I am largely focusing on completions now, like I said at the beginning, and touching on everything else. But anyway, waffling on too much here at the end. If you have enjoyed the video, just think a little thumbs up would be pretty awesome. If you're into gamerscore and things like that, and you've listened to this and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. I do love all new subscribers, but I do love all my old subscribers as well. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and as always, please do take care.